Hello guys, this is Javeer Singh and today I am joined by your very own Hamza for an exclusive conversation on Who's That 360 NDTV. Hi Hamza,
Okay,
how are you?
I'm very good.
Okay, so it's been a while you're creating the content, making videos. How do you look back at your content creation journey?
My content creation journey, this is something that I have been wanting to do for my entire life. I did not know I wanted to do this unless I got into it, and right now I'm loving it.
In everybody's life, there is a moment. कि ठीक है, I want to go this way. This is my field. So what was that realization moment when Hamza realized कि ठीक है जी content creation करना है. This is something.
So, primarily, I'm an actor, but as you know how the industry works, there was not much of an opportunity for you. Like, as an actor, you are like auditioning twice or thrice a month for decent projects. So, for me, it was more important to act every day because that just lets me sleep at night. So I was like, where do I act? Because auditions are not coming in every day, and if I'm acting, I want to like show it to someone because it's an art form. You can't just keep it to yourself. Which is why this content creation thinking happened. Like I didn't even like for the longest time didn't even like used to call myself a content creator, but then you need to ride with the tide. So it just happened. Like I acted every day. I posted on my social media handles, and it became a thing. People loved it, and here we are.
Everybody's creating content. Abhi. You go on Instagram, YouTube for that matter. Just push it, sub content creator. Do you feel pressured?
To be honest, I don't feel pressured क्योंकि मुझे बस pressure इस चीज़ का होता है so that I can sleep peacefully at night. I'm not pressured कि what do I post today. I'm pressured about doing something productive today. And if I'm shooting something today, if I'm executing an idea, if I'm delivering a message that I want to deliver through my content, I am like at ease. And if I'm not doing it, then I'm pressured. But not because of numbers and posting every day and becoming big. It's all on the inside.
You talk about number. Number game is very strong these days. What does it take to stay relevant?
What does it take to stay relevant? Okay. For me as a creator, it is very important that when I make a piece of content, people shouldn't be like, that was nice. Either they should move in a positive way or in a negative way.
You want to have an opinion.
Yeah, it's like a pendulum, If it's hanging straight, it's not doing anything. It should swing. या तो वो offend हो, या वो move हो in a way that this is what should be done. So, as long as you are doing that to your audience, you stay relevant. Is what I feel. And with every piece of content that I create, I try to put out something which offends a lot of people. Like I have major, like I would say out of 10 people, 6 people hate my content. And I do not understand why. But at least those 4 people who really understand what I try to do, I'll keep on creating unless that number becomes like maybe a 9.
You said that if we talk about the number, how much people are hating, just take 10 is a probability.
Yeah.
So have you tried to understand what is the reason behind it that few people are not liking your content?
For sure. That is my biggest question to myself that, why is it that a certain amount of audience is not liking what I create? And for that, I read my comments. I have never watched because I avoid watching it. I have major roast videos on YouTube, on Instagram. I avoid watching them because I do not want to be aware of what they're roasting about because I believe very strongly in what I create. So because I believe, I do not need to hear it from someone else that I'm wrong over here. But according to what I have gauged until now, when I speak with people, it is just because everyone experiences life like a very different way.
True.
So probably they have just seen one part of the life, and when they see something like this, they're absolutely alien to it. They do not know that this kind of behavior also exists in this world. Just because you have not experienced it, just because it is something that you do not do, does not mean it is not right. That is how you have. I wouldn't question their upbringing, but the kind of environment you are raised in shows a lot. So whenever you bring in something which is not very happening
Decent.
every day in their lives,
Mm.
they like become like, no, this is wrong. So that's what I feel I need to like change.
Okay. So while creating the content, what is your thought process?
My thought process. See, to be very honest, I don't know, because
Mm.
when I started creating content, I used to like write down, and it used to take a lot of time. But now I just think of an idea, and I'm like, let's do it. For example, like let me explain this to you for an example. If we have a fight right now, if we get into a dispute, and I'm offended by something, so I will not think if I'm going to like hit Jay or hold his collar or like walk out of this room. I won't think. It depends on the amount of insult that you give me. I'll work upon my instincts.
Okay.
And that is when the anger is justified. It is like natural.
Mm.
So, similarly in my content, why I feel it works is because it's very in the moment. I just think about the talking, like not the talking points, like the acting points, like the upper brief lines, and then I just like go over there and improvise. So whatever comes then comes naturally from all my experiences that I've had in life with different relationships that I've had, like with the teacher, shopkeeper, mother, father, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, the content that I create on. So in that very process, there's no particular thought. Everything's like very instinctive.
So how do you like make sure कि उसमें relatability रहे content में?
To be very honest, I feel we all are humans, and at some point of time, we all have this similar kind of experiences in our lives, be it in love, be it in school, be it in a workplace. All of us have something similar. So I just feel if you do your own thing, people will automatically find relatability. And when you do your own thing, it will be natural. When you try to be like, I have to make something very relatable, it will become like, very fake. So in order to keep it real and natural, to which people usually connect, you just need to like be yourself. People will automatically relate, is what I have learned.
When we talk about social media, it has its own pros and cons. We were talking about the people being unhappy in their life and posting comments, but your message for the trolls.
My message for the trolls, all right. That also happens to be my TEDx talk that I've been giving, but I honestly do not have a message for them. Because when you hate is a very strong word. When you hate someone, you can only hate someone when you do not involve any logic in your decision. Because if you will involve logic, you will understand, because you'll have to step into their shoes and think that why they are doing what they are doing. So as soon as you do that, you automatically are like, no, this is also a perspective which is right. But to be very honest, I do not really have I can say that to the people who are like trolls and the people who hate, try stepping down into the shoes of someone who's doing it and ask that why is he doing it, or what makes him or her do it. Probably you will have an answer for yourself. And also, I would just like, to put it out now that I have an opportunity, that it's not only the people who are, not content creators who are like doing it. It's even content creators who are hating on you and making troll videos on you. And which is very surprising, because you guys know what it takes to create content. It might look very easy to the world on the outside, but the nights you put into the ideas and the shoots and the edits and everything that goes into creating a piece of content. So, one should respect that their fellow colleagues in the creator industry which is coming up, and support each other.
There are a lot of creators in every genre, like comedy, food, or everything.
Right.
One creator you really admire or look up to.
I'd like to name two creators.
Okay.
That I would like to be like one day. The first one would be her name's Apurva, the Rebel Kid. I absolutely love how candid she is on Instagram, and I feel it takes a lot of courage to be that candid. And that is because that is the kind of content I want to create. This is my life. I want to do it every day. I don't want to take it as a task. And it clearly shows that she doesn't take it as a task. She's living her life, showcasing it on the platform, and doing so good for herself. The second name would be Parul Gulati. She has a niche hair as a brand that she's built. She's also an actor. So what I love about her is that she has found a root problem which is very personal to her, and it is solving for millions and millions of people out there. And that is something I also wish to do someday. Like find something which is very close to my heart, which is a problem, and solve it for the world. So with my content creation, I'm like, also putting out a message and solving problems that needs to be solved.
One message you would like to give to aspiring creators?
To aspiring creators, I would just say, if you really want to become a content creator, there's nothing stopping you. This is the best time to be alive, to do what you love. Back 10 years back, there were a lot of obstructions. Right now, you have your phone, you have your head, and there is no middle person. Iske pehle, there were multiple obstacles that you needed to cross in order to reach a certain set of audience. Right now, it's just you and your phone and your ideas. Do it, create it, post it. Do it consistently for a little while, you will see results. And be yourself, because we all try to be different, but trust me, you are different in you because everyone is unique, and when you are yourself, you're unique. Just be yourself, create content, and you will do wonders.
Thank you so much, Hamza. That's it from our end. It was a lovely conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.